Gen V is on absolute fire right now. Episode 6 was titled Cooking Lessons, and that is exactly what this show is doing. Cooking at an all-time high. It is changing the game for not only this story, but the entire boys universe. I just got done watching episode 6, and we finally have all of the answers we have been looking for this entire season with Cypher and Marie. Full spoilers ahead. Let's talk about it. First and foremost, I will never not be happy when Giancarlo Esposito shows up on my screen. There is no possible way in any role that he could be in, I will never not be excited to see him involved in that project. Just like I mentioned that this show is changing the game for this entire universe, Stan Edgar showing up in the show and being someone that we are possibly going to be rooting for going forward is an absolute game changer. Now, I'm not saying he's going to be a good guy or a hero or someone that we're fully going to root for going forward, but the former CEO of Vought, who wants his role back, is trying to fight against Homelander, and at this point in the boys universe, it is either with Homelander or against Homelander. His arrival in this episode and the show in general has given us all of the answers we have been looking for on basically everything this entire season has been setting up, specifically Cypher and what he really wants, his ultimate end goal and what he is trying to do with Marie and the strongest soups that he has under his control. We have all speculated this season because he is working with Sage that he has been training Marie to possibly be a deterrent for Homelander, but we learned this episode that that is the complete opposite. Cypher wants soup supremacy. We also learned that Thomas Godolkin is responsible for Project Odessa and that it's kind of his baby and that he has been wanting to make god-level soups. But as we saw earlier in the season, the project broke out in fire. Thomas Godolkin's body was never recovered because Cypher stole Godolkin, and he is the body he has been taking care of this entire season because Godolkin, according to Stan Edgar, is the only person who could possibly have an idea to control soups. This has huge implications on this entire universe, not just this story, but for the boys going forward because Godolkin could be the key to defeating Homelander. Now, sticking with Project Odessa, but flipping to the Marie side of everything, Stan Edgar reveals to the group that Marie is one of two people who survived the project, the other being Homelander. We have been theorizing about it. It's been talked about in the show, but they basically confirmed that Marie may be the most powerful soup to ever exist. I'm not talking about just straight power because that obviously goes to Homelander. He's the most powerful soup in the world. But when it comes to sheer ability, I think that definitely is Marie. Outside of all of that information, I thought this was a very strong episode. Maybe my favorite of the season with some good stuff in there from our other core members. We had that really good fight with Sam, everything regarding Marie's sister and the ability that she has, and that she's a precog, with it feeling like she may just be at the beginning stages of that, and then of course everything with Victoria Newman's daughter showing up alongside Stan Edgar. The line has officially been drawn in the sand. We now know where everyone stands, and as the end of the episode shows, Marie is going off to try to maybe get to Godolkin because he could be the key to everything. But she isn't going alone because Kate believes that Marie is the key to possibly fixing her and getting her powers back to their full ability.